Join Nancy and I on our 42-year-old motor yacht LP as we explore the waters of Washington, British Columbia, and maybe even Alaska. Two old people on an old boat. What could possibly go wrong? If you enjoy the video, be sure to hit that like button, and if you really like it, consider subscribing. It really helps me out. We begin this episode's journey at the beautiful Sullivan Bay Marina on North Broughton Island, BC. After a couple of nights there, we cruise to view beautiful Lacy Falls and anchor in nearby Watson Cove. Sullivan Bay is a unique floating village on North Broughton Island in the Broughton Archipelago. Nestled in the midst of high mountains, long fjords, and deep channels, it has its own store, restaurant, fuel dock, and all the other amenities one would expect at a first-class marina. We had a blast and met up with a sailing buddy there for a get-together. If you're in the Broughtons, I would highly recommend a stop there. We were there in late May, and we were the only boat on arrival. It soon filled up, though, including this super yacht. I found it interesting that while tied up in the marina, we had nearly 100 feet of water under our keel. A special treat for me while at Sullivan Bay, being a pilot, was the arrival of this Grumman goose. It was very windy, and the skill of this pilot getting the goose to the dock was amazing. We learned it was delivering plants and flowers to one of the floating homes in the village. A yearly occurrence, everything here has to come in by sea or air. All too soon, it was time for us to untie and continue exploring. Off to Lacy Falls. The trip up to Lacy Falls was uneventful, with much beautiful scenery. The Broughtons are a truly spectacular cruising grounds. As we neared the falls, the wind began to pick up and the seas became a bit rolly. My plan had been to do a close approach to the falls, while Nancy did the photography off the aft deck. You can get pretty close in. The depth is very deep, just 40 to 50 feet away from the falls. But as you can see here, the way we were getting rolled around, I didn't want to press my luck getting too close. Even though hanging on for dear life on the aft deck, Nancy managed to get some great pictures. Well, enough of this getting tossed around. Let's go check out our anchorage. Watson Cove is a very cool little anchorage just adjacent to Lacy Falls. Fairly deep, but we had good holding in mud. Maybe room for 2 to 3 boats. Really beautiful spot. So we got into the cove, got turned into the wind, and Nancy started her anchor dance. Then it happened. Attacked by a rogue crab pot float. It was one of those floats that was the same color as the water, and neither of us had noticed it. Darn thing seemed to be caught on the anchor chain. After a bunch of maneuvering, resetting the anchor, and Nancy cussing like a sailor, we finally freed ourselves of the pesky bugger. We were finally safely anchored and time to relax on the flybridge with an adult beverage or two. Well, that's it for episode 10. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to follow Nancy and I as we continue our adventures, consider subscribing. See you on the next adventure.